Hey there, guys. I've been a bit lazy on the JP server lately, haven't really been doing much. I've still got a bunch of these special fights to beat on JP, so I figured tonight is a good time to knock out a few of them. So we're going to start with the Tyvis Silver Crowns. This one is hard locked to Season 4 units only, and they also want you to use a minimum of 3 fire element units. So we're going to go with this party. Now, just to show you an example of Season 4 units, Season 4 tag, this is the list of units that I can personally bring that qualify, so only these units can come to the party. And then Season 4 fire units, I need to take a minimum of 3 of these units if I want to get all missions. But thankfully, I could build a team that can do this using this party. So Taivas and then Tyvis and Yish are both fire units, so is Leftia and so is Runda. So we're actually using 4 fire units. It works out well. And then Ihana is a human killer. Now you might be noticing this party basically has no breaker whatsoever. We're just going to use the Obsidian Bracer as our breaks. Probably not the best idea, and I do have Yish and Tulien, so I could bring a breaker, but whatever, this will work. Okay, so on turn 1, we're going to have Ihana just do her LB, so we'll Runda for the mitigation. Leftia is going to do Big Fire Amp on Tyvis, and then Fire Imbue and Shelga. Tyvis will do his partially crowned LB cooldown, and then just some whatever stuff. And then Tyvis and Yish will do their LB, their modifier stuff, and then just a tag chain. And we want to kill Cal first if possible because he does a bunch of fixed damage. So kind of irritating. Anyway, they do a bunch of ice damage, so your whole party wants 100% ice resist if possible. They do not use imperils, so 100% is all you need. You could use a buff if you want to, but I'm not going to. Okay, so now we're going to use Ihana to do 250% human killer on both the DPS units. Then we're going to do the LB of Tyvis and the regular LB of Tyvis and Yish, while Leftia chains with Runda. So we'll go ahead and chain this up, and we're going to chain it on Cal. So we're going to send our 2 DPS first, and we're going to click Tyvis and Yish as the first people for the field. So click this, wait, then chain this up, and hopefully we chained it properly. We did. Okay, there we go. Some more damage, some fixed damage, etc. The damage is relatively low. Some fixed damage from Cal because he's a jerk, but most of the damage is ice element, and if you're wearing ice immunity, there's very minimal damage going on here. Okay, now we're going to use the SLB of Tyvis. We're going to use Ihana to triple AoE chain Earth. We're going to use the LB of Leftia to just get some more modifier buffs. Or not modifier, just damage buffs. And then AoE chain with Runda. And we're going to target your girl up top. What's her name? Ilmatil. And we're going to tag chain with Tyvis and Yish. So the way we're going to do this, we're going to send Tyvis and Yish first. We're going to then click Tyvis. Then we're going to click our chainers. And that should work. So we're going to do this, this, and then this. And hopefully that properly chained on everything. That should have killed Cal. It did not, because we're just not doing great right now. Okay, well, whatever. Let's keep it going. We kind of didn't do great there. Well, we're going to use the LB here. We're going to use the SLB here. And we're going to have Ihana do some more human killers on the party. And I guess Tyvis will just chain it up. And so will Tyvis and Yish. Yeah, okay. Well, the plan is not going as expected. And apparently that chain is not bolting strike chains. I thought it was. I guess it isn't. Okay, so we're doing real good today. Not really, though. Yeah. Anyway, turn 5. We have 12 turns for the mission, so technically speaking, we're kind of sort of still on track a little bit. Let's SLBU, and I guess you can imbue and refresh some buffs. I don't know. We need to kill these, like, immediately. So I guess we're going to use this, and we're going to wait, then use this, and hopefully I chained that properly. I think I did. Okay, well, we got it done in 5 turns. That was whatever. This fight is irritating. It got it done. Good enough. I don't care. Okay, now we got to fight Yish. Thankfully, it's a single target fight, so it's not quite as irritating, but it is still a little irritating. So let's go ahead and LB you for the modifier buff. Let's have you do some killers. Let's have Runda do an LB as well. And I guess this turn I don't entirely know what we're going to do. I guess we can imbue and double tag and try to cap with this. This is going to be awkward, like this. And I don't know. Yeah, it worked. Okay, that worked out. That worked out. We got it. Alright, so we've got like 7 turns to kill this girl. It should be totally fine. But we only really have 5 turns before our Obsidian Bracer wears off. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and LBU. Let's start the big Amplify again on Tyvis, and then we'll imbue and do this. Let's have Ihana do some killers on the party. Let's have Tyvis do his setup stuff, and you will as well. This is just going to be a setup turn. So yeah, kind of whatever. Okay. And, let's think for a second. How are we going to do this? Let's do the SLB with you. Let's triple chain you. Let's triple chain you. And then we'll use both of their regular LBs. And this might even kill. Probably not, but maybe. So we'll do this, wait, chain it up. And hopefully I chained it properly. Okay, I did. And then next turn we should get the SLB of Tyvis, and that should be a win. You know, as I said, the bosses do pretty low damage. It's just they're so exceptionally bulky is the irritation here. But that being said, I'm not really using a breaker, so to speak. You know, I'm using jank. But I think we're gonna be okay. Let's go ahead and chain this up. Let's do this, and that should be the... Yep, we got it. Okay, so there it is. So we did 3 fire units. We did it in 12 turns or less, and we did only Season 4. No deaths. You know, it's kind of a headache because they're just so bulky, and I wasn't using a breaker. Probably a mistake. Probably should have used a breaker. But, I mean, it worked. It worked. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's a little bit of a disparity in damage dealt. Taivas versus Taivas and Yish. That being said, my Taivas and Yish are only EX1, so yeah. And they don't have crowns or anything. But there we go. So now we have the 150 Amplify for Taivas. We also got his silver crowns. Let's go ahead and grab them real quick so I don't accidentally use a gold crown. And then I will show you the team's gear, and then we'll jump into another fight. So real quick, let's go ahead and crown our Tyvis before I forget. So we'll do this, confirm that we're using a silver, and there it is. So now we have a bigger modifier buff. That'll help for the next fight. Anyway, here's the party that we used. Runda was on Lakshmi for healing, although we never actually summoned her. Full evasion, passive provoke, full status immunity, full ice resist, and there we go. Other than that, kind of whatever. Leftia is using her special helmet, some mana reduction, status immunity, 100 ice resist, Scarlet Wave, a little bit. We didn't actually use the Esperfill, so ignore that. Ihana is using 100 ice resist, status immunity. You only actually need paralyze and blind immunity. You don't need full status. Paralyze and blind. Obsidian Bracer, and other than that, kind of whatever. Then Tyvis is 10,800 attack power. He is our leader. It's only 100% leader, but it does work for Season 4. Status immunity, 100 ice resist. Titus's STMR for the bigger modifier buff. Also part of the reason he outdamaged Tyvis and Yish. I don't have 2 copies. There's the setup. There you go. 100 or maxed out human killer. Then Tyvis and Yish, 8,400 attack power. Great sword, status immunity, 100 ice resist, and they are maxed on human killer. Almost maxed on LB damage, not quite, couldn't fit it, but there we go. Okay, time to go to another fight. See you in a moment. Alright guys, next up we're going to be going to the Tulien Silver Crown battle. Now this one is significantly more annoying because there's a mission to only use to use 3 or more Season 4 Earth units. It is hard locked to Season 4 only, and they want you to use 3 or more Earth units from Season 4. I'll show you my Earth units. Here we go. Those are my Earth units for Season 4. I only own 2 of them, Ihana and Tulien. I don't even own three Earth units to bring, so it is literally impossible for me to do this mission. I was told that you can use duplicate Earth units and it will still count. Unfortunately, I tend to just shard my duplicates right away. I don't save them. So that's a mistake, I guess. I guess I need to start saving my duplicate Neos for these kind of stupid quests. But whatever. So we can't do the Earth Team mission, but we can hopefully do the other missions. So here's the party. We're going to give it a go. We swapped out Ihana for Yish. The boss is a spirit or fairy, and I gave it one try, and he used death. So I put death immunity on my whole party, and we're going to see if that helps out. So let's go ahead and do some mitigation with Runda. Let's have Leftia do the Fire Amplify, Fire Imbue, and Shelga. Let's have Yish do an 89 break. Let's have Tyvis do his now fully crowned, the fully crowned modifier thing. Let's do his big amp and his fire thing as well. And let's have Taivas Yish do LB fill, modifier, and let's do their 150 amplify this turn as well. We're gonna just go straight in for the big boy chaining right away. So here's this attack. I don't know what it does. There's the death. The death seems to ignore provoke, and there is the berserk on Runda. I don't actually know how long it lasts. He might be berserk the whole encounter. 3 turns. Yeah, he's berserk the rest of the fight. Too bad for him. Let's go ahead and LB both of these. Let's use you to... Oh, this is so irritating. I guess we have to use... Oh my god, what an irritation. What a huge irritation. Ew. Okay. Yeah, I guess we have to do it this way. So we'll just support chain. And, whoops, not that. I want to support chain physical. Yeah. Okay, so we'll do this. Wait. We'll chain it up. Okay, that did a decent chunk of damage. Hopefully the boss doesn't berserk anyone else. We should be okay, I think. I think we're going to be okay here. Maybe. We'll see, I guess. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. So let's go... Oh, hey, what? What? He's not berserked anymore. How'd that happen? Did we get dispelled? Oh, you absolute idiot. Really? We're completely dispelled. Okay. That... Well... We do have the autocast amplify, and he got the LB buff automatically from being... Actually, being dispelled doesn't really matter. So we can killer buff over here. We can tag chain over here. I guess this is fine. Sorta? Okay, so we'll just tag chain and LB and... Oh my god, that was fine. What am I freaking out about? Okay, so yeah, there it is. 3 turns. Wasn't too bad, but I don't have an Earth unit to fill in that last slot, and I could definitely do it with an Earth party. Yeah. So the boss, a little bit irritating, but Tyvis really carried that one big time. That being said, we did have the fully crowned Tyvis at this point. And then the Tyvis and Yish did, like, nothing. They're so not good. I thought they were. And yeah, I don't have Earth units, so we're not doing the 3 Earth unit mission. It feels real bad to miss an STMR Moogle, an entire STMR Moogle, but I literally just don't own more Earth units. I checked the vault and everything. I just don't own more Season 4 Earth units. So maybe if I off-banner like a Tulien or an Ihana before it ends, we'll come back here. But yeah, whatever. So the party was Death Immunity on Runda, Status Immunity as well. Status Immunity, Death Immunity with Tyvis Spirit, and then Ihana's STMR for the Fairy Killer. Yish, Status Immunity, Death Immunity. Taivas, Status Immunity, Death Immunity. Here's the build. We're maxed on Fairy Killer, maxed on LB damage. There it is. And then Taivas and Yish, Status Immunity, Death Immunity, and then they just didn't even deal damage, so who cares? Well, we got it done. Anyway, there's Thulean's crowns, so be back in a minute for the other fight. Alright guys, next we're going to go to this Water Dragon guy. Now this fight is very, very irritating. You got to use Season 4 units only, no items, and no KOs. It's heavily resistant to fire, but it wants you to use Season 4 units, so I don't really have a lot of options except to use fire. So let's give it a go and see if we can knock this out. So we're going to use Ihana for the LB, Runda for the LB. Yish will do a big break. We'll have Tyvis and Yish do LB, mod, that, and this. And then we're going to have the Tyvises Fire Amp and Double Chain on this turn. So Fire Amp and Double Chain on this turn. Alright. So I got to decide how I'm going to do this. I'm trying to figure this out. It's really irritating only using Season 4 units. Thankfully I can use a friend. The friend isn't specifically built for it, but kind of. He does have the right killers, but he's just not like, it's fine. Let's go ahead and do, hold on. Yeah, it's making sure I'm doing this right. Yeah, I thought so. Okay, so we need LBU. We need to boost, chain. Boost, chain. Let's have you triple chain, and let's have you do cover, show, and protect. So we're gonna send you, send this. And we're going to see if I didn't properly chain it. Oof, feels bad. Okay, whatever. So next turn, we're going to have the boss. Yeah, he's got these attack and magic. That's the problem right here, honestly speaking, is those attack and magic buffs. So we're going to have to do it this way. Let's try to tag chain and get some... Try to get some damage in here. Yeah, it's a nice chunk of damage, but not quite what I wanted. Okay, so we're gonna just use you to finger snap the boss, I guess, to get the buffs away. We still have the auto break, but we need to do a little bit of a better break. Let's use your LB to break again. This is gonna be fine, I suppose. Okay, let me think for a second. Hopefully this doesn't kill us. Oh my god, if you dispel that, it's much better. Oh, that's so much better. Wow, that's like nothing. Okay, easy clap. Hold on. Doesn't imperil? Seriously? Oh, that does. Okay, so we'll just do this. And then we'll do this. We'll do this. You will chain this with you. So we're going to chain all this. Wait. Chain this. kind of worked, not specifically, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We actually don't have a turn limit. As long as he's not got that buff again, that's fine. So we can do this again. We can tag you. We kind of lost our fire amp at this point. You can SLB, I guess, and you can killer. I guess this works, and next turn we can use SLB again. Yeah. So this worked. This worked, technically. Maybe. We don't die here. I think we're going to be okay. Yeah. Okay, so the problem was you have to dispel the attack and magic. I was ignoring it, and then the boss just absolutely wrecked my face. But after dispelling that buff, it seems to be totally fine. So we're good. We're good. And then we just tag this. And, yeah, that should be the end of it. Got it. Okay, so the party was Runda, passive provoke, status immunity, death immunity, etc. There it is. Ihana for the dragon killer, and she auto-cast Omni Killer at turn 1. So we had some Aqua Killer as well, status immunity, you know, kind of whatever. Yish was for 89 breaks. Other than that, literally whatever, who cares, doesn't matter. Taivas and Yish are just here for the field, basically. Support chaining, tag chaining, etc. My Tyvis had maxed out Aqua, 275 Dragon, maxed LB. There is the build. And then friend Tyvis had maxed out Aqua, 250 Dragon, and maxed LB. He was using the STMR. I should have used that too, but I kind of forgot to put it back on. But whatever. We got it. So now we have the special helmet. So that was all the missions for this week. I still have not beaten the Type 0 crown battles, but the Type 0 crown battles are just no, because they're Type 0 only, and I don't have any Type 0 units. So there we go. No, the friend did good. The friend did good. What am I saying? Dan, big thumbs up to Dan. Big help there. So there's all missions on the Dragon Dude. Now I've got to go and get Roka's crowns. Roka's crowns are apparently, what did he tell me? Roka, do weapon quests level 1 and 2 and Maul King level 3 and 5 with Earth units only. So any Earth units, they don't have to be Season 4. So any Earth units. So I'll go ahead and do that for Roka's crowns as well. But anyway, there was the content. So see you in a bit. Later.